As I was sitting there listening to the speeches, I looked around this wonderful room, and I know we'll have a chance to see some of the other rooms in this state-of-the-art Boys and Girls Club, number 2000 Boys and Girls Club. I thought to myself, I see all that steel, I see all that cinder block work and electrical work and air conditioning work, and it takes about this much stuff to make a jail. It's about what it would take. And that's what we've been doing too much of in recent years. We've been using this kind of material and treasure to build jails to put our children in eventually. No other civilized nation in the world has as many people in jail as we have in jail. So we need more mentors. We need more places like this where the community comes together and says to the young people of the community, and especially in this neighborhood here, we care about you. Because you see, what these young people are seeing, not just a nice place to play basketball or in the computer room to run a software program. They don't see steel and cinder blocks alone. What they see are people who care about them. What they see are people who love them. What they see are people who have expectations of them and about them and will not let them fail. We do not have anything more important to do than to protect youngsters like this and put them on the road to success. The choice is very simple. We either build our children or we build more jails. It's time to stop building jails and get back to what we know how to do as Americans, and that's to build our children.
Well, welcome to Our Children. My name is Julian Alexander Hemmings. I am the guest host, and the producer is Beverly Gilchrist, and these are my guests.
Hi, my name is Catherine Marrow.
Hi, my name is Christopher Lane.
And today our topic is about, motherhood and raising children, and how you can raise a child in a way which they're productive and they're progressive, and how she got young Christopher Lane to actually do that. And let me ask Mama Kay, so what were some of the biggest lessons that you've learned through raising Chris that you can impart to other mothers?
Oh, being a mother is like one of the biggest challenges that I ever faced. I'm a seasoned mother. I had Christopher when I was 40 years old. So, I decided, being that I was a mature mom, to get him more involved in activities of the communities. So I got him involved with the National Action Network, Harlem Transformation Project, Street Corner Resources, and the list goes on and on and on. Wow.
So getting him involved in the community, right? So what do you call your communities, in Harlem or Brooklyn? Or?
My community is the Harlem community. I was born and raised out in Queens, but when I came up to Harlem, I said, wow, this is going to be my home for the next whatever amount of years. And now that I have Christopher, we're going to be around to, help liven up the community, as long as it takes.
As a member of National Action, we're introduced to a lot. So a lot of political issues primarily. One of the biggest issues that I've seen was, prison, the school to prison pipeline. And I see Chris is so memorable. He's so intelligent. How do you prevent Chris from getting involved in the wrong crowd?
Whew. Well, it's a huge effort on my part. Like I said, being a seasoned mom, we are out of the house like 6 days out of the week. Extracurricular activities, just keeping him involved so he can understand what's going on around him. Just to understand that, it's not just the Harlem community, it's a whole wide world out here. I have him around leaders like the Reverend Al Sharpton, who is just so vibrant and just so on fire for us. And even though he has people that disagree with him, we totally agree. We totally back this man up because he's in the White House with Barack Obama and his family, and it's like, why would you not want to stand behind this person? So I want Christopher to know that there are men like Reverend Al Sharpton that came from a single-bodied home. He had his mom, and he talks about her a lot. So I want him to see that yes, we struggle, but then there's triumph at the end. You have this man that's in the White House. And like I said, there's other grassroots grassroots organizations out here that I love to stay involved with and get involved with, you know, so if, you know, God forbid something happens to me, Christopher, they know Christopher. Wherever he goes, Christopher knows these people respect and love you because of what, you know, what your mom did, what your mom was humble, you know, and really loved her, the work in the community and with the youth. So, yeah, I mean, I show him, you know, what love and kindness and patience is, you know, so basically self-love, you know, and then he's in the martial arts dojo, New Breed Life Arts with Kashinda Lamar Thornton. You know, you can't get no better than Lamar Thornton and Reverend Al Sharpton. You can't, you know, and like I said, it is a challenge, you know, being a seasoned mom and single, raising a male child.
You know, I noticed that I'm in Kennedy High School, and I see a lot of young men who are looking for that feeling of community, and they go into all the wrong places. So it's so smart how you brought Chris up and you said, instead of him, even before he went there, let me cut that connection off and bring him into men like Reverend Al Sharpton, the karate master, and so you just completely even cut off that opportunity, which is something that I think mothers can take from you. Little Chris, you know, the young Denzel, I wanted to ask you a question, man. So, like, when you're in school, right, I know there's some kids that probably are doing negative things. How do you avoid that temptation to do those things as well?
You know, I thought of it, but then I really didn't. How I really avoid it is I turn my back and I say, Lord, please help me have a good day, because if I be part of this, my mom's going to beat my butt. But it wasn't only that. It's what's in me.
Yeah.
That it's setting me upon to be on the good side, not the bad.
Exactly.
And you know, like Dr. Martin Luther King said, Malcolm X said, sometimes you can't feed into that good and the bad energy because it might get you in trouble. And my mom tells me, if you want to be great, it starts within you. If you want to be powerful, it starts in with you. And I was watching this movie called Malcolm X. You saw how he turned, that was discipline. The whole Nation of Islam, whole discipline.
Wow.
And even though people started to hate on Malcolm X, he still did what he had to do until his last day, his last breath.
You know, in order for you to even turn away from your peers like that, you have to be very confident in yourself, right? So where does that confidence comes from?
Besides my mom beat my butt, besides that, the confidence comes from health, not only like my body, but my soul, my spirit. It comes from my soul and spirit, because if I do negative things, that goes on your school records. If I want to go to a good high school and college, like I want to go to Morehouse College, follow my brother Julian right here. And if that goes on my records, I don't know what I'll be doing. And if it wasn't for my mom, I don't know where I would be today. Might not be locked up, but be doing something crazy. But if my mom tells me right from wrong, my black belt virtues are, you must see the real and the unreal, and you must have sense of value, and a winner never quits and a quitter never wins. And we say that over and over again until we get tired. And sometimes I play around online, but I'm still listening, because I know that I can save my life one day.
Do you feel like you're a leader in your class?
Yes.
So being a leader, you know, you always face a little bit of, you know, confrontation, or you have kids that are being negative towards you. And what I really find interesting about you is that even at the age of 9, you know, you say, although people are being negative to me, I'm still going to move forward. Do you think Nan has played, Reverend Al Sharpton, rather, has played that pivotal role? And if he has, like, what lessons has he given you from that? Or what has he said to you, imparted some kind of wisdom that made you become that strong leader that you one day will be?
You know what my favorite part about his rally 3 Saturdays ago?
Yeah.
I think it was. Well, me and my mom's favorite part. If you swim with the eagles, don't go down with the snakes. Cause the snake is like, yo, this is my territory. You're not gonna snatch me up, eat me up in my territory. And snakes can't jump up. You have wings, fly. That's what wings are made for. If you want to swim with the snakes, dress up as a snake. But I want to be swimming with the eagles.
How do you feel about this, Mama Kay?
You know, I like I said, it's a challenge raising a 9-year-old, you know, male on your own. And like I said, I embraced so many men in the community that are doing so many positive things.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes I feel like Christopher is not listening. But then, like he said, you know, when he's online at the martial arts gym, he is listening. Because when we come to places like this, when we have events and we're here at MNN with you, you know, which I think you're a phenomenal young man.
Oh, thank you.
He's paying attention. He knows what he wants. You know, and no, I don't beat his behind. I think what I beat him up with is wisdom.
For real.
I beat him with wisdom and with life skills that I went through, and as a female. So it's like, okay, I need to raise this young man so where he can have any female he wants. You know, he's
We're
gonna
not negative types. Positive types.
Positive types. You know, because I feel like he is Morehouse material. He is Yale material. He is Princeton material.
Exactly.
You know, I've been saying that from day one, from birth. You know, I made a promise to myself. You know, I prayed 2 years for him. You know, it was hard. And now that he's here, I feel it's my obligation. God gave me this gift. So now I'm here. I'm like, okay, I'm going to set you on the right path. So I tell him, you know, this is what I tell him every day. Do no harm, but don't take no crap from anybody.
And you know,
don't do any harm. You know. So that's my house's motto.
You know, God said, love yourself as much as you love your neighbor. You know, I think that also means don't take no harm, but don't make nobody that you lower yourself. Don't take no crap.
You know, I just want to make sure we get this real clear. Chris is not saying like he's gonna be no. It's not what he's saying. He's saying that Reverend Al Sharpton part of him.
He's peaceful.
Exactly.
But if you I'm not saying kill nobody or murder nobody.
Not.
I'm just saying, you know, there's many different ways you can kill somebody. Combat, but no, it's not cool. Killing with here, and here. Wisdom and knowledge. As Proverbs says, a fool doesn't like wisdom, but somebody with mind likes knowledge and will add on to wisdom and knowledge. And it also says, my son, if somebody says, come with us, lie and let's pay for innocent blood, their feet rushes into the path of evil. And it also says, Proverbs, it also says, when I cry out at the city gates, nobody looks. When I reach my hand, nobody touches me. So when calamity overtakes you, I will laugh. When disaster overcomes you, I will not even look to help you. So that means that, how do you put this? So that means do good to be good, not just because you're going to get something. And that's what my mom always said, because I always asked my mom when I was young, I am young but younger, I always said, Mom, can I get some ice cream? And she used to say no. But I'm like, Ma, I got 100 on my test. I got to gym and I lost weight. I lost weight, so how come I can't get ice cream? And my mom says, okay, get the ice cream. So it's like, and she says, but only a little. So when I try to take a lot, I can't. That would mean I'm disobeying my mom. And I'm scared I'm gonna have to do backflips. Because my mom is tearing it up. Be like, didn't I tell you? I wonder how my mom got it. And yeah.
You know, I think the main reason why I had you guys on my show first is because I'm with you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I see the way you raise Chris, you know? And especially as a single mother, you have a young African-American male. So statistics say that he's not going to be successful or that he wouldn't be as articulate as he is today. And you just completely crossed those statistics.
That's right.
Full colors. You did an amazing job. This kid is articulate. She's preaching the Bible. I've never seen a 9-year-old quote the Bible. So this is the first time, but
I'm quite sure they're out there, you know, because it's a calling right now. It's a calling because we are engaged in spiritual and biochemical warfare.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's why I find it so important, you know, that we stay involved with any kind of youth project, especially for the black and brown male and female. I'm sorry, I can't forget females.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have to see we're just regular, average people doing what we need to do because, you know, it's a calling for us.
Exactly.
You know, as the New Breed Life Arts, Kashinda Lamar Thornton says, each one teach one.
Mm-hmm.
And for the last 5.5 years since we've been involved with the dojo, that's stuck with me because it's so right. You know, basically, my mother was the same way. So I think that's why I truly appreciate being a seasoned mother, you know, because I'm the youngest in my family, and I truly appreciate them. They gave me all the tools, good, bad, and indifferent, growing up, to be able to survive out here and to survive as a single mom raising a black male child of today.
What do you think is one of the hardest things raising a young black male?
Getting him to listen, getting him to focus, getting him to understand how serious, you know, the struggle is out here. It's not just Harlem community, you know, which is definitely our home base and my work base. You know, yeah, just, you know, I'm thinking, like I said, I'm thinking as a female that he's not listening to me. Because, you know, sometimes we have that miscommunication. Like, I might say something to him, and it goes in one ear and go out the other. But then when I have a male like yourself, or even a younger male like Dasani, say something to him, oh, he gets it. Or one of the elders, you know, that we love and respect. You know, tell him the same thing. I'm like, I just told him that, like, last week, and just went in one ear and came out the other. Well, that's what I'm thinking. But now that I sit here and I'm listening to him, even though his information is just a little, you know, off or whatever, but he's listening. So that means as we go along, he's going to learn. And he's going to know how to give back to the community. You know, we're just around such wonderful people. I just have to say that, you know, we're around wonderful people that's giving me more tools. So I'm just truly grateful. I stay grateful, and I tell my son, stay humble, because people don't have to give you not a daggone thing.
And my mom also says I'm not entitled to anything. That used to make me sad. That used to make me sad, but now I understand that I'm not. If I drop $1, nobody will give me $100 back. You drop $1, you look for it. If it's not there, you just earn the money back by working hard.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're very mature. I hang out with Chris all the time, and I feel like he's older than me sometimes. he's giving me advice and things.
This is the 17-year-old.
And then we're at KFC or Kennedy, and they're like, Julian, I'll order it for us, okay? And you get it. And that's amazing about you. I think you're a very intelligent young man. So intelligent, you always talk about your future. And I would love for you to talk about where do you see yourself in a couple of years, or who do you see yourself becoming, or what things do you want to have as an adult?
Can I break it down like 1 year, 3 years, 5 years?
As however you want to do it, bro.
Okay. So in 1 year, I'll see myself focusing on my future, going to college and high school. 3 years, I will see myself preparing myself for success. 5 years, how would I be?
You'll be 14.
14, I will be in high school, teaching people about love, wisdom, and sacrifice. In 10 years, I will make my own company, like National Action Network. 20 years, I would like to be the next Malcolm X. Well, I could do that at 24. But in that next Malcolm X, and I was talking about my mom about maybe being the next president of the United States in the next 25, 30 years.
Why couldn't you, right? You can do anything you put in my heart to.
But like I said earlier, it starts within you. If you don't have faith to speak out to the people on their behalf, like Al Sharpton did in Staten Island, people put up signs and stuff saying, "We don't like you, go home, you don't belong here." Al Sharpton still helped the person get up on stage.
That was
And that was emotional for me. I started crying a little.
Yeah, that was very, very touching that day for Christopher. I believe actually we were in Washington D.C. For mass mobilization, and to witness that, it was heartbreaking, for him. And he was like, "Why are they doing that to him?" And then Reverend Sharpton put a spin on it. He was like, "Nah, let them come on up here, let them speak." So when I hear people disagree with this man, and I'm like, why? He's in the forefront, and he has been for years. I've been tuning in with him I would say 32 years.
How do you feel Reverend Al changed your life?
More wisdom.
Wisdom. And even going to there, we have the Youth Huddle with Ashley Sharpton, and I think she's amazing. So she is.
That's my
Ashley, for real? So how do you feel Ashley and Dominique Sharpton, who are both wonderful people, changed your life?
Well, besides feeding me, I think they changed my life by inviting me to huddle. In the first day, Ashley was nervous. She was on the sideline, and I kept looking back at her. But then I turned, quickly, a quick glance at her. And I felt a good vibe with her. So she changed my life by me asking her questions and answering, the complication questions Al Sharpton gives us at the rallies. I'm like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, what does that mean? What is that? What does that mean? And she gives me more wisdom, more knowledge, because she breaks it down. I'm not hating, but Al Sharpton, he gives us the whole thing so we can figure it out. But I want people to break it down for me, so I can recreate it
and apply it.
And apply it for the rest of my life. My virtues, love, respect, unity, and patience. effort, etiquette, self-control. You know, I'll say my whole virtues. Is that okay?
Go ahead, man.
We ask karate class to give it thanks for the opportunity to improve ourselves, to improve our personal behavior, to improve our character, to improve our attitude, to improve our moral consciousness, love, respect, unity, patience, self-discipline, effort, etiquette, self-control, self-confidence. Know thyself. I am responsible for my actions. I am a winner. No drugs, no alcohol, no cigarettes. And know thyself means know your actions and know your characteristics.
You know, Mommy K, it's incredible to see what work you've done here. And
I'm sitting here like,
I know, you'll be
wow.
I know, looking like you saw Jesus for the first time. It's a surprise. but you know, a lot of kids don't have a Mama K. And what do you say to those kids that are looking for that guidance or looking for that word of encouragement?
Get involved with an organization like National Action Network, Youth Move Huddle. You know, we're live and we're on Monday night, 7 to 9. Rain, shine, sleet, or snow, unless something really, you know, is a holiday, or even if it's a holiday, we're doing something else. Like for Martin Luther King Day, we went marching, and it was cold, but we were out there. But it's not what I say for the youth, it's for the adults, the parents, the caretakers, the caregivers, the providers. I used to talk to the parents. I'm like, no matter if you work full-time, part-time, no time, you have to get involved in your child's life. Schools are open from 8 to 4, 8 to 6, however you want to do it. You are the most powerful individual in that place, the parent. And what I see happening, I would say in the last 10 years, is that they are trying to take our rights away slowly but surely. And this is why I keep my son grounded in organizations like the National Action Network and plenty of others like the National Action Network, to let him know and see that, no, we are, you know, and even as Reverend Al said, you have to know where you came from, tradition. And respect your elders. And with that, I want to say thank you all for watching this amazing show. God bless and have a good day. Thank you. Gotcha.